Good evening. I'm a pizza. They call me a pizza because I get a piece of news from here, a piece of news from there, piece of news from everywhere. I piece it all together, and then I give you a piece of my mind. A pizza just want to talk for a few minutes about the Senate races and gubernatorial races that are coming up. We start by addressing Mitch McConnell and Alice Lonergan Grimes from the state of Kentucky, where Mitch McConnell insists that he will repeal Obamacare slash the Affordable Care Act by root and branch, and if the folk in Kentucky just want something, well, they can have an internet website, but what's behind it is null and void. And he says that he will repeal this because Obamacare is a job killer, such as minimum wage, in his opinion, is a job killer. Lie, lie, lie. Common sense. Anytime you are implementing something new, in order to do that, it requires additional resources. So, in order to implement the Affordable Care Act, or as it is called in the state of Kentucky, KYNet, Connect, you obviously have to hire additional personnel. You got to have people in place to service those who will have questions, those who will want to buy the product for which you are selling. So contrary to the Affordable Care Act being a job killer, quite the contrary, it became a job creator, because you had to have people in place in order for this law to come into fruition. Minimum wage. Well, he says, well, the small business owner says they can't afford to pay any more than what they are currently paying. So an increase would be detrimental to their business. And I say that, well, that may have some validity. However, because corporations and people like you, Mitt, who have profited off of the economy with your investments, and the average John Doe, Joe Plumber, or Joe Six-Pack don't have, we've not been able to reap those benefits. Yet, the cost of milk, the cost of bread, eggs, cheese, sugar, flour, the basic fundamental items, food items that we need, the price has gone up. And I'm required to pay the same price as you, because after all, you cut my food stamps. So when you say, well, the small businessman can't afford it, that's because you've been screwing him too. That's all I'm saying, long story short. So, give the small businessmen better tax incentives. Give them a break. Therefore, they can give their employees a break. But at the end of the day, it is time for an increase in minimum wage. When it comes to shutting the government down, Mitch McConnell, poor people, small business owners, government contractors, civil servants in your state of Kentucky at Fort Knox, Fort Campbell, Mitch McConnell, they do not want another government shutdown. And because you have pledged to shut the government down, fight against increasing a minimum wage, where people who are working 2 and 3 jobs and can't get ahead, you are going to fight against them, your term is up. Peace out.